welcome to the 14th episode of Blazing Hour with Alumni. Let's reconnect. This is Paki, your host for the day. As I introduce our guest, let me tell you, he's literally a brain box. And hey, I'm not bragging. He had been an NTSC and a KVPY scholar, graduated from IIT Mumbai, and is currently pursuing management. Please welcome Sanjay Khatri, everyone.
Hey everyone, really glad to be a part of this journey. And
My first question is, you graduated from IIT Bombay, which is a prestigious institution. So, my recent observation also says that from unicorn founders to MNC CEOs, many are IITians. What is it that happens during your engineering at IITs which puts you different from the crowd? And moreover, what are those few characteristics which stay with every IITian?
great, I think the question that you have asked has two different parts. I'd like to answer the very first one, which is what exactly it is that makes IITN successful. And I think IITN would merely be a name, and the reasons that are underlying for their success are much more important. Starting with the very first, which is the alumni network that we get, which is because of the guidance that we have been constantly getting. And the way alumni deal with us is not really like a junior senior bond. The way you call me bhaiya, I won't really call any alumni bhaiya. I would rather call them by their name. So that's how it works at IITs. And secondly, the very competitive nature of IITs, because all of us, we come after completing JEE Advanced, which is one of the most difficult examinations in India or globally. And once you complete that, you tend to have that competitive nature. And once that inculcates in you, you try and be better than others, or try and be on your toes at almost all possible times. And that again keeps you going. Thirdly, the network part, the network that we guys build, which is because of the alumni, as well as the friends that we make during this entire journey. That is again a really important part of this entire journey, because that helps us uh, have answers to not just the questions that we have, or answers to the products that people are trying to build, but also raise investments if needed in future times. Fourthly, there has also been a lot of bias towards IITians, majorly because of the performance of multiple different unicorns or the funds, or in fact, even the corporate jobs where they have been performing. And this bias is totally because of the historical reasons, and then not really something that makes IITs stand out. So these are a few major reasons why I think IIT stand out, but I don't think that any other college can stop itself from being as successful if they have all such characteristics. But again, that will take some time for any other university to develop this.
That sounds really cool. Having a strong alumni support does give you a lot of exposure, the way these
Right.
sessions of alumni interviews have been giving us.
Yep. And also the second question that you asked, I think that would also add on to the fact that we are discussing, which is the characteristics that IITians develop over the years. So firstly, it is that they stay on their toes for anything that is coming up. Secondly, they have a willingness to have a constant change in their life. They want to do something better in terms of, be it a job, or be it some research that they are doing, and can also be a part of say idea that they're trying to do. They constantly try to move upwards in the entire food chain, I would say, and be better as possible. And thirdly, IITians I've seen, they constantly support their juniors, the people who are currently in the institute or who have graduated. They constantly support them, be it from outside the institute, or be it just so that the students can excel. And that does include some financial support as well. So yeah, that is something that IITians develop as a characteristic over the years.
After listening to this, I don't think we overestimate IIT, of course. My next question is, recently I came to know that the founder and the CEO of Zomato also used to
Mhm.
work in the same company as you have worked in. So, would you like to share your experience of working at Bain and Company with us? And what were your roles and responsibilities as an associate consultant?
Right. So I once I graduated from IIT Bombay, I joined Bain and Company as an associate consultant, where my basic responsibility was to create answers to questions, and I was a part of the private equity ring fence. That is again slightly closer to the investment industry, and that is something that I always wanted to do, which is uh, be a decision maker in the investment space. And to do that, Bain was definitely a stepping stone, and the overall experience had been great. I made many friends, networked a lot with many people in this consulting industry, which includes partners who can really help me at any stage in life. They know answers, they have knowledge, they have that business acumen for almost anything and everything. And also along with that, I've explored many industries, and when I say many industries, that includes many industries in the apparel space or the IT services space, the BPO space. Along with that, I was also exploring certain upcoming industries like psychedelic mental health space in US, and so on. And this is pretty interesting. That is, I'm getting to know about the real world scenario, something that is upcoming, something that is not known to everyone, and that was pretty interesting. Along with that, I also learned how to develop an answer of my own, and that too from an investment point of view. And that again eventually helped me and is going to help me during my current at my current stint, which is at Eight Roads as an investment professional.
Honestly, that idea of
Uh-huh.
trying different sectors, exploring new things, learning the things which the world is yet to see, it all of this sounds very fascinating, and it is indeed great that you've learned, valuing human resource. That again is a very important soft skill which we all need
Agree.
to learn, right? My next question is, what are some of the sources of inspiration and knowledge that keep you updated on your management skills?
Great. I think starting with sources of inspiration, one of them is definitely the founders who are constantly trying to make a change or trying to create something new. And when I say that, these founders also have those guts to take these steps, leave their jobs, and try and do something really new. What I am trying to do right now would definitely be investing someone else's money into these companies. Again, this would be slightly more of a responsibility as compared to my previous job or anything else. But being a founder, you are taking much more risk, and that is quite inspiring in itself. And that is what would keep one going in this investment space altogether. Uh, Also, along with that, the corporate and college seniors or colleagues that I made, uh, all of them, they are doing something or the other in their lives. And constantly, as I interact with them, I get to know about what is going good, what is going bad in the industry. And that is again something that inspires me, pushes me to do something new, to do something that I want. And currently, something that I want to do is definitely be a part of this space and maybe make some good investments, help and see some unicorns growing. Sources to learn, I would say that is very interesting of a question altogether. One of the very recent interactions I had with one of the partners, one of the very senior members at a investment fund, he told me that he spends one third of his time just learning about the new age industry, learning about the ongoing companies, what exactly it is that makes them succeed, or what exactly was the reason that they failed. And this is something that I really want to inculcate in my own life right now. And when he said this, I think the sources that are present for a person to learn would be many. Could be paid, unpaid sources, could be your story, something that keeps me closer to the startup space, Inc. 42. At the same time, many blogs that the startups themselves are creating. Uh, at the same time, I think a few of the paid sources could also be Crunchbase, Traction, something that lets you know what is the amount that someone deployed, what is the fundraising history of a company, and what exactly are the ideas. So it's more of secondary work. There is no particular source that one can go through, but it's basically the internet that could help anyone and should keep one going.
Bhai, I must say, I really liked your approach of learning from people around you. You know, they're no less
Yeah.
than a source of inspiration. Like you
Okay.
told about your batchmates, your co-founders, whoever it could be, there is something you can learn from everybody.
Yep. Actually, that's really important. One has to learn at every point in time. One has to be a good listener. One has to be grounded enough that they have to listen to all the ideas or anything that is coming from anyone. And that is exactly what I told even during the last day of my college in one of the speeches to the fellow juniors at CCHS. That is, one has to be a good listener altogether.
True. My next question is, what has been your most challenging or rewarding academic experience so far?
I think that would again be a very interesting question, and the most important academic achievement has been NTSC. And one of the major reasons is because that is one point when I learned what it is to work hard and what exactly one can achieve by working hard. I have been a believer that working hard can help one achieve even smartness. And smartness is not something that comes onto anyone by birth or by any other process. It has to be constant hard work that one can put in to achieve the smartness. And NTSC is something that taught me this. Along with NTSC, there were a few more examinations that came ahead, many other competitive examinations, wherein I failed. And again, trying to analyze a little deeper into that, I learned that these failures were majorly because I was not working hard. And if I was not working hard, again, it's NTSC that taught me how to work hard. So undoubtedly, NTSC has been one of the most important competitive examinations that taught me how to work hard.
As you said, it's actually very important to work hard, you know, along with working smart to be able to
Mhm.
crack any competitive exam one is aiming for. And I think all of us who are preparing for such exams need to hear this right now. My next question is, how has the school prepared you to be the person that you are today?
I would say that school has been really important for me in almost all walks in life. They have changed me as a person. Uh, I would say as a person and not just helped me in my career point of view. And I have many important reasons for that. Starting with the career part, uh, the achievement that I already talked about, which is NTSC, that didn't come from anywhere else other than CCHS. It was basically an interaction that Miss Lata Rawat ma'am, Miss Swati ma'am, they were having with all the parents. And that's when my father directly interacted with them, learned how exactly I can prepare for the same. And that was the process. And exactly the very first achievement and the most important achievement I had in my life. Not just that, there were many other competitive examinations, many other quizzes that I was a part of during the entire CCHS journey. And almost in all of those, we used to be the first or the second team. And again, that further helped me improve, learn about people, learn about the current scenario, how people are studying, and so on. And many of those quizzes were out of my own comfort zone. I also participated in the astrological quiz, also in the GK quizzes. And when a person is out of their own comfort zone, they learn much more. And yeah, I think school has been there almost everywhere. Also, coming on to another part, another important part, I was also mentored after the school got over. After everything is over, I am done with my schooling. The board examinations are done. I'm done even with my JEE advanced examination. Even after that, I was mentored by Miss Latarawat ma'am and Swati ma'am for something really personal that was going on into my life. And I think those guidances that I have taken from them have been with me almost till now. And I think that has definitely helped me improve to be a better person altogether and not just from a career point of view.
I can completely relate to it. You know, whatever we have become today, a large part of it can be attributed to our school and our, you know,
Exactly.
teachers, because like true mentors, they are the ones who motivate us, guide us, and make us who we are.
Exactly. I think that's what I tell Miss Fatima and Miss Latarawat ma'am, that they have been great mentors to me so far.
That brings us to the end of the questions by me. Bhaiya,
Great.
undoubtedly you answered all the questions very sensibly. But to give this conversation a flavor of fun, we are now going to enter into a segment of Never Have I Ever. Now, this is
Okay,
going
sure.
to be really fun. Here is how it works. I'll be asking you a series of questions and you need to
Hmm.
answer I have or I have never.
Sure. Sounds good.
Okay, so shall we commence?
Yeah, we can start.
My first question is never have I ever bunked the school.
Unfortunately, I have not bunked the school, but I have bunked a few classes. There were a few ways, but yeah, I did bunk a few classes.
Okay. Next one is never have I ever gotten lost alone in a foreign country.
Getting lost. So I actually had solo trips when I went for a semester exchange to Finland. And yeah, I really love such trips, and I did get lost a few times, solo as well, and also as a team. So
I hope it was not scary.
it's always fun. I mean, I love adventure, so it's not something that scared me, but it was fun.
Okay. Never have I ever made up a story about someone who wasn't real.
Unfortunately, I never made a story what someone was not real. I should have made maybe.
Okay. Next one is never have I ever pretended I was sick for attention or to get out of something.
I think I have done that quite a lot many times. Even as a part of school, even during the school times, I would have done that because that was like long 10, 11 years I spent there.
I think everybody of us does this, going to infirmary
True.
whenever we wanted to miss the class.
Exactly. Makes sense. One should do that at times.
Yes. Never have I ever stolen a friend's story and pretended as if it happened to me.
I think I myself create stories, and I mean I have many stories in my life. So people st steal my stories, and I'm not really the one who gets to steal them. And I think I have pretty interesting stories in life.
Okay. My
Yeah.
next question is never have I ever gotten trapped in an elevator.
Oh, I think I have. That was again my college days. It was really scary. No light, and the elevator it felt like the rope was cut out. So it was actually scary. And yeah, I think that was again an experience, another adventurous thing. You had to open the lift door ourselves.
Different kinds of adventures.
I know.
Okay, so this is the last one, and it's going to be my favorite. Never have I ever misspelled the word beautiful.
No, I never misspelled beautiful. Yeah, I think
Never.
it's really no, never. Indeed, I mean, I never. I don't think I did.
I still misspell it right now,
Oh,
sometimes.
so that's interesting.
Those were some real quick and honest answers, Bhaiya. I must say you were a true sport.
Thanks a lot. I think you have been a really good host, and it was really great answering all such questions. And I wish I could sometime visit school soon and meet all the juniors and maybe again see what exactly everyone is doing right now.
Well, this brings us to the end of this fun and a short conversation with Sanjay Bhaiya. Thank you so much, Bhaiya, for joining us today. It was truly delightful hearing from you about all the knowledge and experiences you've gained over the years. We heartily wish you luck in all your future endeavors.
Thanks a lot, Paki. It was really interesting talking to you as well. And I wish luck to all the CCHS students. You guys are doing really great. I get to read many stories again. I have been following newspapers and many blogs and all. So I do see that CCHS students are doing really well. And I wish to see many more CCHS students the way we see IITians all around. Uh, yep. And all the best to everyone again.
Thank you so much, Bhaiya. That was a really good message for all of us. This was it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But don't be disheartened because we'll be soon back with another super duper exciting session of Blazing Hour with Illumini. Till then, you know what you got to do. Keep smiling and keep grinding because life is what you make out of it. Thank you.